Good morning, you guys. How are we doing today? Whew. Oh my goodness. It is definitely becoming fall. I can feel it in my house now. The heat has to be on. It's definitely getting chilly. All right, you guys, we have a 20-minute recovery stretch today. We are going to kind of focus on neck, upper traps, chest area, back-ish. Not too much lower body today. If we have time, I might sneak a couple things in, but we're going to kind of focus on everything above. We hold a lot of stress in our shoulders. A lot of you guys get neck pain, shoulder pain, headaches. Usually it's because you have a super tight upper body. I know for me that is the case. I go to chiro once a week lately just because my upper body has been super tight, which usually it's because we have super strong muscles and it kind of pulls at things. So it's kind of like a fight constantly against wanting to be crazy strong and also stretching. And I know a lot of you guys are not taking the amount of time you should be to stretch, hence your injuries, okay? Like, I cannot say it enough. You guys have to stretch. Like, it is going to bite you in the ass, and it's going to bite you in the ass hard. You have to stretch, like a minimum of 10 minutes a day. Minimum. I usually take between 10 and 20, depending on how fast I'm going. But there is not a day that I walk out of this gym without stretching, because for me, I learned the hard way, okay? Like, you guys have to stretch. You have to. Please, 10 minutes every single day. If you step foot or lift up a weight, you should be stretching. And I know probably 80% of you are not actually stretching for 10 minutes a day. So I'm promising you want to stretch, because it will. It'll bite you right in the ass, and it's not a good time. So for those of you that have injuries right now, you cannot tell me it's because you have not been stretching, because I know that's why, okay? All right, let's get started here. We're going to take both hands. We're going to plant them on the floor. Super, super tight. We're just going to drop left ear to left shoulder. Your chest is up, your shoulders are back. We are not slouching at all today. I want proper form. That's another thing. A lot of you guys walk around, or you sit down, or you sit at your computer with crappy form. Like, chest up always, you guys. Form matters, and it matters all day. If you go around slouching all day, you're gonna get tight and you're gonna get hurt. Like, there's a way that our bodies are supposed to be, and everything we do nowadays kind of fights against that. Whether we're on our phone or we're at a computer all day, like, proper form. I'm always sitting at my desk, and I'm always correcting myself to sit up against the back of my chair. Always. Because I know it matters, and you guys know that it matters too, but you get lazy, or you run out of time, or there's some sort of thing. You guys have to stretch, and you have to have proper posture. Good. We're going to take our eyes here. You're going to look down at your knee, still having chest up, shoulders back. We're just going to hit a different angle on your neck. My neck is crazy tight, so for me, this feels freaking fantastic. Good. Just breathe through it. If it is too much, you can back off a little bit. If it is not enough, then you can kind of push against it a little bit more. If your neck is not tight, that is amazing. But as a woman, I can almost guarantee that every single one of you have a tight neck from your tight shoulders, because that's where we hold stress. And as a woman, we usually carry a lot of it. But hopefully this week, you guys are letting it all go with everything you've said. You are letting go, so you should feel weights come off your shoulders. By the end of the week, you guys should feel like 20 pounds lighter. Good. From here, we're going to tip it back, and you're going to look up at the ceiling. Still pushing all the pressure you possibly can into the floor. Proper posture. You might feel this one here into the top of your traps. I know that is where I do. And that is why, like, you guys have pain somewhere. It's probably not actually where the muscle is tight. So if you have a shoulder injury, I know for me, if my shoulders really bother me, it's because of the back of my neck, or it's because like the middle of my back, everything ties in together. Every single muscle connects to another muscle. So when we have one tight muscle, it pulls on another muscle, and it is like a chain effect, which you really do not want. Good, relax. Let's just shake that out for a second. We're gonna do the exact same thing on the other side here. So plant your hands into the ground. We're gonna go directly over, so ear to shoulder. Whoo. You might be able to go a little bit further. Oh my goodness. Depending on your flexibility in your neck. For me, this is where I feel the tightness. This is where I hold. Good. We're really going to focus on letting the full muscle release. So we're not going to move super, super fast between stretches. We're going to hold them long enough so that you can actually get a full release. You should be holding each stretch for a minimum of 30 seconds when you are doing stretches on your own. This morning, I just did a 10-minute stretch, and it was not enough. So it's perfect that we have this. Good. Let's take eyes. We're going to look down at that knee. Again, it's not like a crazy look. You just move your neck slowly. We're using the muscles in our neck, just not like letting it fall down. Keep those hands planted into the floor. Don't let your shoulders go forward, because I know some of you have kind of fallen forward with those shoulders a little bit. Good, just relax. Take this time to focus on yourself. We're not worrying about anything else we have to do today. I know you probably have a giant list, so do I, but we're not dealing with it right now. We deal with it later. Good. Nice and slowly here, we're going to take it up, look up at the ceiling, nice big stretch through the front of your neck. Ooh. This one gets me every time. Seems silly, you guys, but stretching our neck is so important, and a lot of you guys do not do it. This is one stretch that I do without question every single day. Good. Let's hold for about 10 more seconds, and then we're going to move on. We're going to make our way down. Good. 3, 2, 1, back to center. Let's just roll that out for a second. Ooh, you might feel like your neck crack now. Lorsh. Okay, we're gonna go hands up here. You're gonna grab opposite hand. And what we're gonna do here is we're just gonna lean over to the side. I don't want to see hands in front. I want them as high as you possibly can get them. Chest is up nice and high. Shoulders are pulled back and down. And we're going to lean over to the side. You're using this opposite hand to pull away. So we're using a little bit of strength today in our stretches. But you guys have that strength. It's nothing. It's easy. With every breath out, try and just get a little bit deeper into it here. Good. Stretching is one of those things that a lot of you guys don't enjoy, and you want to know why you don't enjoy it, because it is hard and your body needs it. Like with anything, I always say this. If it's hard or if it's challenging or you don't like it, it's because your body needs it. One of the things that I dislike the most, I'm not going to say hate because that's a very loud word, but I dislike is yoga, because I find yoga really challenging. I'm not flexible whatsoever. Usually if you're a weightlifter, you know you're not very flexible because our muscles are so tight. So doing yoga frustrates me, but my body needs it. So I fight through it. But if you watch me do yoga, I like lose my crap. Like I freak out. Sometimes it makes me want to cry because it gets those emotions out. Good, relax. We're gonna do the same thing on the other side here. Again, just shake that out for a second. Sitting like this is cramping up my legs. I did my leg day this morning. Good, hands up, up and over. I am 1 day behind this week. So I'm going Tuesday to Saturday, so I did my leg day today, and I can feel my legs cramping up from a few lunges. Good, just breathe through it again with every breath out. Try and get over a little bit extra. See this stretch here I feel in my neck because this one side of my body is so tight. Good. Let's try and sink a little bit deeper, nice and slowly though. Pull against that arm. We're really, really opening chest, shoulders, lats here. For 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Drop that down. Roll that out for a second. All right, what we're going to do here is we're going to take left arm over and across. You're going to hook it. You're going to go nice big pull. You should feel pull through the top of your shoulder here. Maybe your chest, maybe into your back. Again, it depends. If you are up super, super tight, I want you just to relax. We're letting things go. That's the thing of the week. Letting things go that do not serve us. Because, let's be honest, there's a lot of things you hold on to in life that don't serve you. I personally let things go. I don't hold on to anything. If it does not serve me, I don't need it. Some of you guys need to think about that when it comes to food. If it does not serve you, why are you eating it? It does nothing for you. Most food has a purpose. Junk food has no purpose besides making you feel like crap. It's going to aggravate you. It's going to bloat you. It's going to maybe pull out some emotions that you don't need. It's going to maybe make you angry. Junk food has so many bad side effects, you guys, yet you still eat it, or you still want to eat it, or you call it a cheat meal. Like, no, that's not what junk food is. Stay away from it. Good, relax. Ooh, that side feels better already. Let's do other side. Arm over across. We're going to hook it on here. I'm going to switch my legs. I have so many lunges this morning. So many lunges. It's been like the story of the past couple weeks. Been so many lunges. And I wore my band, so we extra feel it. Good. Just relax. Sun is shining outside. I'm going to go for a nice little walk after this. I don't know if I call it a walk or a dog drag, one of the two. Sometimes they walk, sometimes they don't. Depends on the day. I tell you, I'd be able to walk much faster without them. Good, relax. Again, let's just shake it out here for a second. We're gonna hit those triceps. We hold a lot of tension in your triceps, so don't be surprised if your triceps are always tight. It's another spot we hold tension, like upper body. As a woman, you hold a lot of tension there. So let's go arm up and over. You're going to try and walk your hand as far down your back as you can. You're going to take the opposite hand and you're going to give it a little bit of a boost. Good. Just breathe through it here. I know this is uncomfortable for some of you, so if it's too much and you notice your head is going too far forward, you can just bring your hand in front. Same thing, it's just not as much pressure on your neck. So depending on how tight you are, going up and over might be really uncomfortable for you, so just put your hand in the front. Totally okay. Good, let's release. We're gonna do the same thing other side here. So arm up over, nice little boost. Your hand is walking down at your back. And breathe. Hopefully by now you're feeling a little less tension in the upper body. I know I definitely am. The second I put my arms down, I can feel the tension releasing. Let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, nice and slowly take it down. All right, what we're gonna do here, depending on how you feel, you decide how much stretch you want. So you're gonna take your hands behind your back. You can walk your hands out until you feel a nice stretch through your chest. You can also take your butt and walk it down towards your feet. This is where I'm gonna hold. We're gonna have chest up, shoulders pulled back and down, and let it stretch. You might feel this down your arms. My feet are tingling. It's crazy how much everything in your body is connected. This is one of my favorite chest opening stretches, especially for those of you that work at a computer. This is one that you should probably incorporate a lot more than you do. Or maybe this is the first time you've ever done it. But you gotta think, when you're hunched over a computer all day, the only muscle you work all day is your chest. So our chests get really, really tight. And we need to make sure we counterbalance that with back strength and making sure we stretch it out so they're not super tight, because then you're going to end up with your shoulders pulled forward, and you don't want that because it looks not the best, okay? Good, let's hold for 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. From here, what you're going to do is you're going to give yourself a big hug in your knee, and then you're going to try and separate yourself. So you're going to open up through your back here. You're just basically pulling away from your body with your own strength. You're going to tuck your chin down to your chest. Good, just breathe. Good, let's relax, shake it out here for a second. We're going to take it down on to our backs. This is another one of my favorite chest stretches. So we're going to grab one knee, we're going to pull it in, we're going to take opposite hand, it's going to go to the top of that knee, we're going to roll it over, we're going to kind of sneak in a little bit of lower body here. We're going to take the opposite hand, you're going to lay it flat, and then you're going to twist until you feel that nice big pull through your chest. Maybe feel it in your lower body more, that's okay, you can just hold it there. You can play around with it, you can bring your arm up a little bit. You can bring it down a little bit. Just hold it wherever you feel that chest stretch. I held this stretch for a couple minutes this morning, so it's not overly tight for me, but it's definitely still there, and I can definitely hold a little bit longer for sure. Good. With every breath out, try and get a little bit deeper into it. Try and keep this full shoulder on the floor. Try not to bring yourself up. We want to try, if you can, to try and keep everything flat besides the twist in your lower body here. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, nice and carefully. We're going to bring it back into center. And we're going to do the same thing on the other side. So grabbing that knee, opposite hand goes to the outside. We're going to go into a nice spinal twist. You're going to pop that hand up and you're going to lay it flat on the other side. This side I cannot get as low as I can on the other side. Oh, my back just cracked. So if you feel that, that's a good sign. It's actually good for your joints to crack, as it means it's opening itself up. When your joints don't crack, then you kind of want to be a little bit worried. That's why going to a chiropractor I do recommend, because our joints and stuff are meant to get cracked. Your back is meant to be cracked. It kind of keeps everything loose and lubricated, kind of like, you know, like the Tin Man, and he has to put his oil. It's the same thing for your body. Good. 15 seconds, you guys. Let's try and get a little bit deeper here for the last little bit. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's roll it back to center. You're just going to give both knees a great big hug. We're just going to roll from side to side here for a sec. And you guys, that was 20 minutes. I hope your upper body feels a little bit more released. Seriously, you guys, you need to stretch. I cannot say it a million times, and I know a lot of you guys hear me say it, and you kind of just wipe it under the rug, but I'm serious. Please start taking the time to stretch, to recover. Your body needs it, okay? Because if you are not stretching now, you are going to be forced to stretch 1 year from now, and it's going to be because you are in a lot of pain. So please start stretching more, okay? That's it. That's all. Have the best day ever, you guys. I'll see y'all next time.